In the beginning, the 11th Prince of Britannia, Lelouch, and his sister, Princess Nunnally, lived with their strict father, Emperor Charles Z. Britannia, and their mother, Marianne, in the capital city of the Holy Britannian Empire, Pendragon. When Lelouch was 10 and Nunnally was 6, their mother was mysteriously and brutally shot to death. Ultimately, Nunnally was caught in the crossfire and could no longer walk and was blinded from the trauma of seeing her mother murdered. Lelouch became angry that his father did nothing to solve the murder and renounced his anointment to the throne, and he and his sister were thereof placed in the care of the Kurugi shrine in Japan. In this time, Suzaku Kurugi, the son of the Japanese prime minister, became friends with Lelouch, but these days were short-lived, with the start of the Second Pacific War, where Britannia's introduction of highly advanced fighting machines called Nightmare Frames into battle ended Japan's existence in 2010. Japan was thus renamed Area 11 as a mocking gesture to the month-long defeat by Britannia. Lelouch and his friends skipped class to engage in underground chess matches, playing with rich aristocrats for money. On one such occasion, Lelouch places a panicked player who has gotten himself in a losing position against a haughty nobleman. Lelouch proclaims he can easily turn the situation around in 9 minutes, and begins with an unorthodox strategy by moving the king piece first. Meanwhile, the military is shown in direct pursuit of a hijacked vehicle, which underlines the militaristic thoroughness and vigilance of the conquering power. The hijackers are shown to be members of the Japanese resistance, with their driver and Colin are lamenting at the fact that their comrades got them followed by not following the original strategy. The nobleman is shocked to have been beaten by Lelouch, as he is still in high school. His friend comments that the nobleman only lost because of his ego and arrogance, an attitude almost all Britannians share. As Lelouch and his friend walk out, they are interrupted by the Viceroy of Area 11, Clovis La Britannia, and Lelouch's half-brother, who delivers a heartbreaking speech to encourage the citizens of Area 11. This turns out to be an act, as he boasts to the other nobles gathered when the broadcast ends. Bartley, the military general who suddenly appears to inform the Viceroy of the hijacked vehicle, which contains a highly confidential and dangerous weapon. Clovis is fearful of the incident becoming public, saying that he will be disinherited if it is leaked. He then orders all Nightmare pilots to recover the missing cargo, now in the hands of the terrorists. Following his command, Jeremiah and Villetta enter their nightmares. On the road, Lelouch and Co. accidentally cuts in the way of the terrorists, resulting in their vehicles crash. People begin to gather at the crash site, but to Lelouch's disgust, they're more interested in placing the blame and gawking over the incident than helping, prompting him to go and assess the situation. Inspecting the crash, he starts to hear a mysterious voice, but is then thrown in the back of the vehicle as the driver puts it in reverse for an attempted getaway. As the driver notices that they are being followed by the Britannian military, Callan assures him that they will be fine as she will fight them off with her own nightmare frame. Callan is able to destroy most of the drones. However, Jeremiah appears in his nightmare frame, which is of the latest model, easily outmatching Callan and her old and dated nightmare. The driver tells Colin for them to split up, as they will both die in vain if they stay. Villetta cuts off the vehicle's getaway and fatally injures him, while Callan ejects her nightmare's arm in order to escape from Jeremiah. It is revealed Bartley intentionally allowed the terrorists to escape to their hideout, where he plans to send in troops to exterminate them all in one shot. He sends in former Japanese turned ordinary Britannians as soldiers to retrieve the capsule with the weapon. Unfortunately, the driver succumbs to his wounds from the earlier attack and runs into a ditch, stopping the truck from moving. A lone soldier finds the vehicle and attacks Lelouch, mistaken to be one of the hijackers. Confronting Lelouch, the soldier is revealed to be Suzaku as he recognizes Lelouch as his childhood friend. The capsule opens, and Suzaku dives to protect Lelouch as it is thought to be poisonous gas. However, it is instead revealed to be a restrained woman called CC. Before they can get answers, they are found by Suzaku's superiors who reprimand him for not following protocol and promptly orders him to shoot Lelouch. When he refuses, he is shot when he turns his back. The driver, in his dying moments, explodes the truck, giving Lelouch and CC the opportunity to escape. Clovis, believing they have eluded his troops, orders the purge of the entire Shinjuku ghetto, home to many Japanese. The young, disabled, and elderly are killed indiscriminately in this massacre. Believing to have evaded detection, Lelouch's phone suddenly rings, where his classmates are asking for his whereabouts. With their location found, the soldiers apprehend Cece and prepare to kill Lelouch, but the killing blow is blocked when Cece jumps in front and is shot in the forehead. Desperate, Lelouch now thinks of his impending death, his last thoughts being of Nunnally. His hand is grabbed by Cece, who proposes a contract which would allow him to live and endow him with the power of kings, the power of Geass. He accepts, opening his eyes to reveal a bird-shaped crimson iris that grants him the ability to have absolute obedience over those he makes eye contact with. He then orders all his pursuers to commit suicide, which they do with glee. Lelouch retroactively contemplates this moment, noting his life was all a lie, but that he accepts it as long as he can overthrow his father.